Welcome to the Fan Club YouTube channel. Please make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below.
Cuddy's the only one that doesn't have the hat on.
Don't have my no bad hat. Good thing I know where they are.
You're going to ransack
The vending machine.
I think Holly was concerned about her clothes with the door. Was it tampered with?
Well, that's what I thought at first when you sent that text this morning.
Really?
It's like someone try because that's what would break. That and the deadbolt.
From like kicking it in?
Yeah.
It was the termites that got in.
But I mean, it would be so hard to break down that door.
Dude, yeah,
that thing
these
is
doors
heavy,
are so heavy. That would be hard, the breakdown.
That one out there? Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, that's a hard door, but that one's like steel almost.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if it's steel, but.
I almost had to break it down when I locked Rosie in here.
Maybe you loosened it up.
It could have been. Were you banging on the door?
No. The only thing I did was try,
picking the lock?
Pick the lock, yeah.
You would think, if you're a smart burglar, you just go through the glass and then reach your hand in and.
It's bulletproof.
That
you know
glass is bulletproof.
Yeah.
I don't.
You know how I know it's bulletproof.
The lines in it?
Yeah. No, I just made that up.
No, that's
say.
not bulletproof.
There's wire
it
in
is
there.
for not punching it, punching through it.
There's like wire cage in there.
Mm.
For some context, we thought we got broken into this morning here at the office, but I think the door was just old.
Old building.
We're working with an open door today. Anyone's welcome.
Open door policy, as our coaches used to say.
Open door policy. Yeah, anyone come in. It's an open house. We're hiring today.
Yeah.
Come on in.
The new interns, summer interns.
That would be hilarious if people lined up at the door.
Yeah.
We interview interns all day.
THG open house.
Cutco down the hall. Yeah, we got a new office buddy, I guess. Neighbor. They moved in down the hall, and
Not our buddies.
yeah, they've been having a lot of interns, I guess, rolling in on a particular day of the week. It's always like Thursday, it seems.
It's just a new wave of students, I feel like, coming in and getting the lowdown.
Yeah.
Because I actually
used to do that back in the day.
Yeah, before moving to Minneapolis, I was worried that I was going to need a second job while we were starting out THG. So I found Cutco, and they do have orientations like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to go back to Cutco if you didn't go to State Farm at first?
Well, I started at Cutco before State Farm. State Farm was my
I see. That's funny.
next route.
Yeah, I had no idea that you did that.
Yeah,
I did it for maybe 2 days because that's.
Did you realize it wasn't for you?
Oh yeah, you realize right at orientation what a scam it is.
Really?
Yeah. My first job they told me to do is go through my whole contacts list and text everybody.
See, I thought this was high school. I didn't know this was recent.
Oh yeah.
I legit thought you did this in high school, not when you first moved here to Minneapolis.
It was before I moved.
So you just have to be a salesman for knives?
You sell knives to your family members. and then they rotate, and then you're done, and then they grab new students.
So once you go through your whole contacts, you don't have a job anymore, basically?
Basically.
You sold all your knives?
Or you become a manager and tell new recruits to do that.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
Because my manager was 3 or 4 years younger than me.
No way.
Yeah.
So that's when you knew, hey, this ain't for me.
I was like, this is not a career
I didn't
path.
know that's how it worked. I'm
Yeah.
glad you just explained it for that. Nobody give any business to Cutco.
Nope.
They're horrible. Well, Frizz, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You got to go to Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, that'll be the third Stanley Cup in a row.
You're tan.
Kind of. We didn't spend that much time at the beach, unfortunately.
Was it nice out?
I was kidding.
Oh, it was really nice. Yeah.
Good.
Busy time, hey? You're in and out?
Very busy. I really wish I had one more day for sure, because it was, especially the Saturday, the game day, because we weren't, it was me and Johnny there. We weren't there at the brand, weren't there at the NHL. It was kind of on our own. And but we texted our good buddy Neil, and I said, if you have anything going on, let us know. We'd love to be a part of it and join. So then on Friday, he texted and said that there's going to be a rink tour at 10. So go to the hotel at like 9:40 and we'll go do a rink tour. And I'm thinking, like, been to that rink 5 times. I've toured it many times.
Yeah.
I'd rather just have like a morning and go. But, gotta show face and do some good graces. So we ended up going and started the rink tour. It was all normal with like other creators. Got to see the Pointer Brothers. Coach Chippy was there. Joe Roth, I think that's how you say his last name. He was there with his dad. Crystal was there and a couple other people I wasn't familiar with, but it was like pretty standard normal rink tour. But then he was like, "Oh, I have one more surprise for you guys," and that's when he just like just in Neil's head you could tell like how magical it was for him. I have one more surprise for you guys, and he just opens the door and there's the cup sitting there, and they have the whole like photo shoot studio set up, and they actually had a belt from WWE.
That was a cool belt.
That belt was like 50 pounds.
That's
Really?
cool.
Yeah.
So it wasn't one of those like fake prop ones?
No, it was a legit belt.
Wow,
I've never felt it before.
Yeah, that's when I saw you doing that little photo shoot with the cup. I thought that was really cool too. Just from
That was a nice touch.
Think you'll be passing that out to the winner?
Well, I made
MVP?
Because he was like pretty strict on stuff. And I was like, all right, now I'm going to take a picture of me holding it. And he's like,
said
no.
Are you joking or are you being for real?
100% joking.
Yeah.
I know.
I thought I saw
That's a good
pictures
joke.
of people holding it.
No, it was probably the belt.
Can you
I thought you were
could you
talking
like
about the belt.
hold on to it,
Oh,
like
no.
touch it?
No, you couldn't
You
touch
couldn't
the
touch
cup.
it at all,
Touch the
hey?
cup.
Couldn't touch the cup.
Wow. No fingerprints from the creators on there.
Yeah, so that was cool being down there. All the players were walking around. Saw
What'd you
some
see?
broadcasters and stuff. Saw Kane, and then I was like right before I went in to go see the cup, I saw the famous gray suit walking down the hall from like a ways away. So I grabbed my phone, had it going, and the famous gray suit was McDavid.
And you said the famous Cudmore line.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you say something?
He walked past. I said, "Go get him."
Yeah. Did he acknowledge you?
He just kind of gave me like a little half turn.
Really?
And I was pretty
that's
fired
funny.
up when that happened because he was like so close.
You have your Panthers jersey on?
No.
That's
Oh yeah,
good.
that was kind of another thing that Neil I don't know, I wouldn't say screwed us, but he like well, I asked him like, what are we going to be wearing for this? Like, what should I bring a jersey? And then he's like, no, it's fine, just like whatever. And then cuz like we weren't a part of the NHL creators.
Yeah.
But then as we're going to the rink, he hands out jerseys to all the creators except us because we didn't care because we weren't a part of it till like last minute, so we didn't have jerseys. But we could have brought our jerseys and like looked like.
What name bar did they have? Their last names?
No, they had like Chippy got like a sick retro McDavid Edmonton jersey.
That's cool.
Crystal got a pretty sick Ryan Smith Edmonton
94.
jersey. Yeah,
Not bad.
and then some like the Pointers got Florida. And
Yeah.
So it was just
That's
that was
cool.
kind of funny, but no. So that ended up. That's why you always just got to say yes to things. You never know
Stuff
what kind of
turns out.
surprises are going to be around the corner.
Those photos turned out really nice.
Yeah.
And you were posted on their Instagrams.
Yeah,
Wow.
and we got
Good thing you
that.
went.
That
And
was a,
tagged and everything.
yeah, that
whole
was a
shebang.
funny little surprise, which was nice.
So this was when you saw the Oilers walking in, they were getting ready for morning skate, I would assume.
No, they're leaving.
They were leaving morning
Yeah,
skate.
didn't see any of the Panthers. They were probably at like 9 or something. But yeah, so the Oilers were walking out of the rink, and then after that, we were taking everything in the shuttle. So got back. Me and Johnny quickly ate lunch. Stood on the beach. Went because we were staying downtown. We stood on the beach for 10 minutes.
That's it?
And,
That's the only beach time you got?
Well, on Friday we got like a little bit, but on Saturday, we stood on the beach in the water for 10 minutes, buzzed back to our hotel because we had to get back. Like, it was an 8 p.m. start, so in my head I thought we had so much time. But then right when we were leaving the bus, Neil said, oh yeah, make it back for this bus at 5. So I know. And
Why so
and that was like,
early?
we got off the bus at like 1:45 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, so because he's like, Kid Leroy starts at 6.
Oh, I suppose.
So then that was when everything started to ramp up, because we also had a special thing that we were bringing the Pointer Brothers. We're bringing them 2 hats for a little no bad video and stuff. So had to go back to the hotel, quickly change, get our jerseys on, then go back to the NHL hotel and then film with them before getting on the bus.
Yeah, that was a funny video that you sent us. Like, obviously none of us were there, but when you sent the Pointer Brothers video of their hockey trivia, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, they're awesome, and they actually know like a decent amount of stuff, because they play Chell a lot, which is what they said.
They got their lingo from Chell.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
and then we got there, same kind of setup with Florida, just like a little concert area beforehand, and then we went in, kind of parted our separate ways. We did some more filming, sat around, did some exploring, and then Neil texted to go into the suite, the NHL suite, but I couldn't. This is another strike of THG luck, where things that you never ever plan for happen to us when we go on these trips. So the arena's not from Ticketmaster, it's from SeatGeek, and I couldn't get my SeatGeek app going. Like, it would not send me an email to log in as like a confirmation that you're logged in or whatever. So we're standing at the suites like level, and the girl's not letting us in, and then this guy walks by in a suit, and I recognized him because I met him in Tampa before they played their game when we were there, and we're talking to him. He remembers us, and he's like, oh, well, why don't you guys just come with me? So we followed him, and he goes into there's this, I'll try and show you guys if we ever go again. There's like this room when you're walking past all the suites. It has like brick wallpaper on it. It's like one room, brick wallpaper on it, and you open it up, and it's themed as an Italian, like old school Italian New York restaurant.
A speakeasy.
And it turned out it was the owner's speakeasy suite.
Jeez.
Wow. Dang.
Full bar. There's literally a DJ playing in there. And from that point forward, me and Johnny talked to this guy who ended up being the COO of the Panthers. And he was an old hockey player. He was only 40, but he played hockey at Army for 4 years. So, Johnny just loves talking hockey.
Oh, yeah.
So we sat there for the next 2 hours and talked to him.
Was he watching any of the game?
No.
That's so funny.
We're glancing at the TV. I mean, it wasn't like the game was going like 5-2, 5-3. It wasn't. It was like one goal a period, basically. So
was the owner in there too?
Yeah, we met the owner
there?
and the vice president, and
dang, jeez.
yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
Good networking.
That was the game one for me.
So you didn't watch much of the actual game. You were just there for the
Saw the first period,
and linking up with, I guess, some pretty high up people in the Panthers organization.
Yeah, they were awesome, and that I know I still want a series, but they want it so bad over there.
Yeah,
they really, really want it bad. So,
dang, what was the energy like there?
Oh, everyone was in red. Rats were flying when they won.
Yeah,
I always love going. Oh, every time they win when we're there, I always love going there, and I film it. And I let the rats fly, and then everyone.
Is that
just
your thing?
tosses,
That's
yeah.
your
you've
trademark?
been saying.
Yeah.
Never heard you do that.
I haven't heard him either.
That's been a first.
Let the rats fly.
I have them on video. You can check all my Florida vlogs. They're in it.
Let the rats
I
fly.
didn't know you had a signature move like that.
That's his signature. Yeah, that's funny. Let the rats fly.
Yeah, next game.
You might have to go to Edmonton tomorrow.
Will the crowd be saying that for you?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's the.
Like they all know your signature line.
Oh, maybe.
Let the rats
Fly.
fly.
And then they just see a wave of rats like arrows coming down.
Yeah.
But no, something that I really wish that we could have done. It's impossible, but I told Will this yesterday. But you guys see the little kid in his interview?
Yeah.
I don't
with his
think so.
Boot.
I didn't
Boots.
listen to
The
it, but I
Panthers
saw it.
kid.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
He's like, I've been waiting for this moment since I was born, 11 years ago. And he was. We got to find the actual interview, but it's just like it would have been the most perfect TikTok sound to do at the game.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it was just like one of those amazing little kid viral interviews.
And wasn't there a kid behind the bench too, like shirtless, flexing?
Yeah, Will found his social
He
media.
followed me.
What?
His page followed me. He's like an 8-year-old kid. It's obviously run by his parents.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
that is
sitting
so
behind
funny.
the coaches, flexing with no shirt. It's like shirtless fans, Bryson or something.
Yeah, that thing
his page. That's
hit
so
every
funny.
single sports media outlet.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw it on like the McAfee show. They had him flexing behind.
He's famous
coach.
now.
You know, he's just a big South Florida sports fan.
He's got one move, takes his shirt
Flexing.
off and flexes. It's funny.
That
good.
bit'll
Anyway,
die.
I found the video.
You found it, hey?
Okay, here we go. It's only 19 seconds. This is perfect.
Why don't you put it against your mic there?
You're here supporting the Panthers. Absolutely. This is a monumental moment in my life. I have been here since day one of my birth, 2011, and I just can't wait to see my team happily host the Cup.
Holy cow.
Oh my god!
Not only is that kid so hyped, but just how he like said that sentence seems so
Yeah.
just like backwards.
It was, yeah, that was he was saying some big
Wait.
words, monumental.
So
yeah.
was that the camera guy that zoomed down to his boot at
Yeah.
first? Like that's just
probably
another random
That's probably
part.
the question they were asking him, like, "What happened to your foot?" And then he's like, "Just went off."
Yeah, he did go off.
He got his moment of fame.
He got so hyped that he just screamed at the
Yeah.
end there.
Yeah, that would have been just a great TikTok sound to do.
Since my birth.
Yeah, since my birth. Who says that? Since my birth.
Since my birth. Now he could take over. Let the rats fly.
Yeah. Since my birth. I like it.
And I also met another crazy fan too. This guy was from Romania. This is like we were sitting directly beside him. Romania, but he's been in the U.S. for like probably 30 plus years. But he made the joke that he was one of the original 6 Panthers fans when they first arrived in Florida.
Yeah, how crazy is that? Because I actually, so it was very similar to the Hawks before the Hawks like were good. Like I remember going to the rink and you'd go to the box office and get a seat like behind the goalie. And I do remember like seeing that like for Florida back before like they started becoming good. Like
Yeah.
you could literally go to the box office at the rink, get a ticket, and you'll be sitting on the glass.
Oh yeah, they used to
So
do like
crazy.
ticket combos with like beer and hot dogs for like
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No, definitely not anymore. But
Maybe one day they'll get a new rink.
yeah, that's the only down part. It's always a bit of a buzzkill driving there and back.
Frizz, we got a question for you here,
Mhm.
coming from Lawsy behind the helm there. He was asking, people were saying seats were empty in Florida. Did you notice empty seats? Maybe it's just for game
That's
2.
what Dave asked me that, and no, there wasn't empty seats. Just in the second period, they scored like 15 seconds into the period, so no one was at their seats.
So,
That's when
Oh,
that's
that's
when
on
they're
the TV,
showing all the
yeah.
highlights and all this stuff. That because Dave asked me that exact
Yeah.
question. Me and Johnny were in the concourse when that happened. We didn't see that
Really?
either.
I see.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's what happens, folks. Sometimes there's big plays.
Those pictures
Everyone's
don't tell
in
the
line
full
for the
story.
hot dogs.
You know, all the fans are up supporting the franchise, buying concessions, buying beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
did
they're,
have a
they're
live
really
band
helping out their
going.
franchise, but they say that they're not there.
No,
Media.
they were there. It was sea of red.
Yeah. So that kind of wraps up game 1. Well, the final score is 3-0
3-0.
with an empty netter.
Meanwhile, me, Will, and Yelly watched the game at Alti's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Reception.
The bar.
The bartender had it on his phone.
All huddled around with one,
Yeah,
one,
right.
Yeah.
one-
around.
one-handed.
Yeah.
One-handed, just talking shop.
Talking to old college teammates.
All the ladies are saying, "Come dance, come dance." We'll be there.
we gotta watch Bennett. Sam Bennett.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
Yeah, so I caught the tail end of it. I didn't really watch much of that. They were already up
Yeah,
by the time I
yes.
was looking on the phone. So good
Bobrovsky.
first game because
Bob.
that's so key in any playoff, especially Stanley Cup Finals. Like you want that game 1,
Especially
Just
at home.
momentum, confidence. Yeah, at home, and that leads right into game 2.
Well, yeah, Ariana Grande has been at both games.
Really? Who do you think she's into?
Have you been seeing that clip
Yeah,
of
maybe
her
she's
like?
secretly dating someone.
Kachuk?
Have you seen that clip of her like on the when she realized she's on the jumbotron? She's
Oh.
like trying to like pretend she's not on there.
Play it
Really?
cool.
Like, yeah, she's just looking.
Yeah, I
around.
said this. I
People
don't know
are-
if it was even on the pod. I might have said it out there in the office, but in quotations, she was asked, like, you guys didn't believe me. It could be a fake quote, but like she was asked at one of the games, like, who is your favorite player? And she said Kachuk because he's like physical, plays like physical, but also like scores. And it was from Howie's Hockey, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Fake.
I don't know. I mean, she's been to both games, so
She I believe is from Boca.
she's from the area.
She grew up a Panthers fan.
Yeah, was there any other
She
celebrities
was
there?
also the original Six fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
Um,
Kodak was last year's playoffs or last year's season. He
yeah,
was at
I
a
didn't.
bunch of games.
I didn't hear of any other celebrities there, but no, actually, I forgot to say this. Wow, me and Johnny were like one speak up away from getting a picture with Gretzky. He was actually legit right in front of us, standing there talking to someone, and then like me and Johnny were waiting there. And this is in the hallway. No one else is around except for Devin Dubnyk, the old
Yeah.
old NHL goalie. He's standing there with us. And then Wayne kind of like half looked at us, and then the security guard was like grabbing him to start walking down.
Did you guys say anything to him?
No, I was
Wait,
I
starstruck?
yeah, I was like
The great one
The
is
cat
that
got
close.
my tongue.
I'm surprised Johnny didn't say anything because I feel like he was
well, no,
fangirling.
But Johnny's the type of guy that he likes to like
Respect
like,
and
leave,
all.
leave
Respect
him
him, yeah.
alone type
Yeah,
thing. I'm
true.
not.
Johnny just likes to stand in his presence and
yeah.
feel
Soak
Wayne's-
it all
Soak it
in.
all in.
soak in
yeah.
Wayne's aromas.
How do you look?
Ah,
Always looks taller than.
So
than you
he's
think.
taller than you think. Yeah, definitely.
taller and older.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Than what he looks like on TV.
So crazy that, like, TNT. Obviously, you're not doing anything now, but those guys seem like every single day. Like that'd be hard doing that, especially like him. You know, it's like he's older.
Yeah.
Every other night.
Every other night, I guess, is more like it. Yeah.
Well, now they're chilling,
Now they're chilling.
watching
Off-season.
ESPN. Steve Levy.
So
Charles
next-
Barkley was on ESPN last night or the Monday night
Yeah.
for Game 2.
I saw a viral. I don't know if viral. I guess I saw it on social media. One clip from that when he hopped on. They were talking about. I don't know if he's going through some sort of contract negotiation or what.
No, TNT's losing the basketball broadcast.
Oh, okay, that's what how they're bringing that up then.
all those boys, Shaq and them.
Because
Really?
they asked Charles like, "So you looking for a job now?" And he's like, "I'm just on LinkedIn or something, I'm looking around on
he
LinkedIn."
keeps making like public points about that because he's pissed.
Yeah, that's surprising. I feel like TNT would be a solid basketball broadcasting
Yeah,
crew.
for
but-
sure.
Oh well, we can't do anything about it.
I don't even know if it's next year or the following year. I don't know.
Yeah, who
But
knows?
We'll see. They'll probably save him. They can't get rid of Shaq, and Kenny,
No.
and all those guys.
No.
But yeah, the Panthers take a 2-0 lead. Series is finally heading back to Canada. The Oilers are probably relieved to get out of South Florida.
Yeah, they seem pretty defeated after Game 2, or at least like they didn't. You could tell they're visibly upset. I was
I'll
telling
read that
Cuddy.
stat there.
I was telling Cuddy that the camera guys, I don't know if you guys were watching the game, like at the very end, like the last like 10 seconds, they were just panning to Oilers players on the bench, and like they panned to McDavid, had his head down, he was just shaking it. Panned another guy, same thing. Like they were just defeated.
Those guys last 10 minutes, they must have been on the ice for
Oh, yeah.
6 of
Oh,
them.
They pulled
God,
their
they must
goalie
have been
with
tired.
6
Yeah.
minutes
Yeah,
left.
it was like 5 or 6 minutes
They must have
left.
been
I saw
absolutely
Crispy.
gassed.
Crispy had a empty net in his bet.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And he was like, because it didn't happen right away.
Wait,
Mm.
say it again? He had an empty net in his bed?
Yeah, he bet that there would be an empty net goal.
Oh, okay.
And since they pulled him with 6 minutes left, there was a video of Crispy sweating watching the TV because like they wouldn't score.
Yeah.
He got it.
Shit. He had 5 minutes worth of cause that
Yeah,
I mean
that's
normally
insane.
that's pretty
Yeah,
high.
That's a long
Oh,
time.
yeah.
But yeah, the stat Cuddy asked me about was the last team to come back from an 0-2 deficit was the Boston Bruins in 2011. And
Big C.
Yeah, Big Z. And this even more interesting part of this stat is a team that goes up 2-0 in a series, goes on to win. This is an all-time record. 49-5
Wow.
of the times. So yeah, that's
Well, you
like-
never know. Those stats might not matter anymore because, Edmonton hasn't won it in a while. Florida's never won it. I mean, two teams.
Well, it's
that-
possible, man.
Yeah,
49
might-
wins, 5 losses. So like 5 teams
Yeah.
have done it. Have came back from an 0-2 deficit.
Yeah. It's
3-0 though.
Yeah, it's,
Stick a
if Florida
fork in it.
steals one in Edmonton,
That's
yeah,
zero,
yeah.
This is a must-win.
Yeah.
It's 0, right? Is it
I think there's one.
really?
I don't know if it's in
Not
the
in the
cup
Cup
final.
finals, but yeah,
Yeah,
the Kings did it over Philly, or maybe it was the other way around.
Yeah, I don't know.
Almost
I
came
think,
back.
No, they did come back
Yeah.
from 3-0, but it wasn't
Oh,
the Cup
the Kings
finals.
Oh,
did
okay,
it.
gotcha.
Yeah, all the sports betting odds now are all heavily favored to Florida. But someone else who got his sports betting odds cranked right up after his performance is Bobrovsky. He is now the leading contender to win the Conn Smythe Trophy,
Mm.
Really,
which is
Bob.
playoff MVP, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
I saw
And Barkov's in
because
second.
he let the first shot of that game, or his first shot in, and there's like I saw a tweet saying that like this is the start of the end for like his hot run in the playoffs.
No.
Nope, he shut
Oilers
the door
didn't
down.
have many shots the rest of the game.
Didn't they only have like 10 or is that game 1 when they only had 10?
No, they had like
No, they only had 10 in Game
doubled
7
Florida.
against Dallas.
Yeah,
Okay.
but still, even game 2, they didn't have that many shots.
No, Oilers did. Florida didn't. It was backwards. Wait.
No, game 1 Edmonton peppered them.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Other way around. Yeah,
It's
that was
hard,
weird.
especially when you have a brick wall like that. It's like volume. You got to put volume up on them.
Yeah.
Just got to
He's
shoot
in
the
a-
puck, yeah.
He's in a world of his own.
Hitting his eyes, a lot of shots from the point.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me with game 2 that scared me a bit on the Panthers side. Obviously, they're running hot right now, up 2-0, but Barkov left the game.
Oh, yeah.
Will said he's feeling better. Feeling better leading into game
That's what
3.
I heard
but
from my insider.
He's
but
not
yeah,
seeing
he
stars anymore.
he took a pretty high hit from Draisaitl.
Dude, I was so
Left the
pissed
game.
at that hit. Hits like that make me so mad when they leave their feet.
Yeah, Draisaitl's a big guy anyways to
Yeah.
begin with, so he doesn't need to leave.
You
his
can
feet
just
for
tell,
anything.
like, when someone jumps or lunges to, like, they're trying to hurt you.
Yeah, they're playing pissed,
Yeah.
knowing that they're gonna lose that game.
Yeah, he's getting speared game 3.
Yeah, and he only got a 2-minute minor for that.
I think our boy Bennett's gonna go after him and set him straight.
Oh, God. I
Did-
would not be sleeping if I was Leon.
Did you guys see Kane punch Kachuk?
I
Yeah.
did see that.
Oh,
Did you
that
see-
was like a clock
was
right
that
to the jaw.
was that before or after? Because
They were both going
was this in the third
to
period?
change.
Everyone said that Kachuk was
To
going to do the
change,
same
and
thing to him, but Kane popped
Kane
him
just
first.
popped him right in the face.
As
like
they,
bad,
cross
though?
paths.
Yeah, right in
Oh,
front
I mean, it
of
was
the
a
bench.
straight left hook to
Yeah.
the chin.
Dude. how
What
does-
did
Oh,
how
Kachuk
does that-
do?
Fell
Nothing-
down and
yeah, like-
changed.
Sucker.
He got
Oh
knocked
my
right on his
God.
ass.
But like everyone was saying that Kachuk was going to do something. He's going to do basically.
Oh,
the same
dude, he was
thing.
roughing up McDavid pretty good
that's-
in the
I was about to
corner.
say that because McDavid went down in that breakaway. This was in the third period.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
he
was
got-
so
yeah.
close,
Breakaway,
man. That was
McDavid
like
almost scored,
yeah.
and then puck went behind the net. Whistle.
There
Who
was a
was the
whistle,
guy
yeah.
in the headlock? He tapped out.
I think it was Montour.
he tapped it.
No, Oilers were in a headlock.
Oh, Oilers. I don't
Oh, I
know.
saw the picture of that.
He tapped his arm.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't know.
Yeah, but what Cody was saying, Kachuk like went after McDavid. McDavid. It's funny seeing him chirp.
Well, McDavid blew right by him. So, and then he was giving him a bunch of, and McDavid was pissed that there wasn't a
should have
penalty.
been a penalty.
And then Kachuk just like
Cross-checked
buried
him.
him into the boards.
Then McDavid, because the ref got between him right away. McDavid's like, you can see he's like yapping, but it's just he does not look like a good chirper at all. Looks brutal.
McDavid,
He looks like a dork.
dude, yeah, I don't know what he could say. I'm better than you.
Oh, and
Yeah. That's all
Sam
you can
Bennett
say.
blew him up too. I don't know if you guys saw that hit. Sam Bennett blew up McDavid, and he got a big cut on his ginger beard.
Florida's
bleeding.
roughing him up, eh?
Yeah, it's
They're
love to
tough.
see it.
They're
Love
freaking
to see
tough.
it.
Florida's mean.
Anyone else got any cool playoff facts?
I got it. One.
Let's hear it.
It's kind of a trivia actually for you guys.
Oh, nice.
So in total, 11 clubs have never won a cup. Obviously, we know the Panthers have not, but what are the other 10?
Wild.
Yep.
Your team.
Jets.
Yep.
That's 3.
Vancouver.
Yep.
Calgary.
4.
No.
Calgary has won it.
Calgary's won. Seattle.
Yep.
Carolina. Oh no, that's
No.
dumb. The
No,
coach
they won it.
Yeah.
6 to go.
Tampa. Just kidding.
Come on.
Columbus.
Correct. 5 to go.
Buffalo.
Yep.
Anaheim.
No, they won it.
San
with
Jose.
Niedermayer.
I'm just guessing, guys.
Sharks. Don't just guess.
I'm doing educated.
3 more.
Utah.
Yeah, Utah.
He's got on there.
/ Arizona.
So 2 more. Nashville
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Ottawa?
That's a good one.
and
Mm-hmm.
Ottawa.
Ottawa.
So Ottawa's the only Canadian team that hasn't won it.
Canucks.
And okay, Canucks too.
and Winnipeg.
And Jets.
And Jets.
Shit.
So there's
Okay.
3.
Sorry. Yeah, half of them haven't won.
Were you listening?
Kind of.
Yeah. A lot of teams still. So hopefully the Panthers can get their name off that terrible
That's
list.
gonna take so long to get through all those teams to get a cup. Cause
Think about-
It may
yeah.
never happen.
There's so many teams who've never won a Super Bowl or a World
Mhm.
Series. Like there's just
it
teams
might not
that don't
ever
win.
happen.
It's just how it is.
That'll take a long time for every team to win the Stanley Cup. Not in our generation.
Especially, yeah.
Probably
Some of those
not.
teams we just listed off are a long
ways away. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's what makes
got
it
A
so
lot of those
cool.
teams are only 20-some years old.
Yeah.
Columbus,
Yeah, true.
Wild. Jets are fairly new.
That's why the Stanley Cup's cool. Like a lot of those other sports ones that you mentioned, like the Super Bowl, MLB trophy. It's like, so it's actually so hard to win it. So we said it last week. Players may only have one shot at it in their whole career,
Yep.
if they're lucky. That's why they go all out, lay it on the line.
Yep. Because it's the Cup.
It's the Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys. If you're in the NHL at the age of 40, you literally have been playing for 30 years for that one moment.
Let's send it over to the fact guy over there.
Yeah.
He's got something brewing.
And speaking of one shot to win the cup, did you guys know that Corey Perry,
Worm.
the Worm,
The
aka
Worm.
the
Saw him
Worm,
walk by.
when he hits the ice, well, he already did hit the ice, sorry, this is an old fact, but he'll be the first ever player to compete for the Stanley Cup with 5 different teams.
Wow. That's cool.
So he competed for the Cup with Anaheim, which he won, I believe. Then Montreal.
Lost.
That's when they had that underdog team that was
Montreal,
I don't
not.
that
even
was the-
remember
That was
that.
the bubble.
That was the bubble.
Oh.
They were
They
like
lost to
one of the
Tampa.
last teams to make it in, I think.
That-
He lost
That's,
to Tampa. He lost to Tampa that year, and then joined Tampa the next year and won it with
That-
Tampa.
It's so funny because I do not remember that playoff.
That
Like,
I
playoff
remember
sucked.
sitting at
Carey
the couch
Price
at
was the
home.
only reason they got there to the Cup final.
I wonder, like, it feels like that doesn't even mean anything.
It was so weird watching because the Wild made that like play-in series against Colorado, and it was just like at 1 in the afternoon on
Yeah.
a Tuesday.
It'd be interesting to hear a player's take on that.
Like, did they
playoff.
truly feel like they won the cup when they did?
It's
Yeah.
interesting to think about actually, because like it's so much different.
That's why they had to do it the next year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then Dallas Stars in 2020, and then the Lightning, and now Edmonton.
Wow.
Dude, I didn't know he was on the Stars.
So-
Did not know that.
Yep.
He's been around a lot of teams in the last 8 seasons. He was
I
with the
think
Hawks
he started
for a
with
bit.
Blackhawks.
Yeah.
When he was on the
Suitcase.
Stars, didn't he like get kicked out of the Winter Classic game or something
Yeah.
like that?
Like
The
first
Stadium
shift.
Series game.
Yeah.
Winter
He
Classic, like
just
first
freaking-
shift.
Remember that? I just remember his walk of shame when it took
It was so
forever, and
far.
they kept the
Yeah.
camera on him.
It was
and he
at
just,
the Cotton Bowl Stadium. It was like a mile walk.
Just a hit from behind or something.
yeah, I don't remember.
Oh,
it was like,
yeah.
it was like
That's a big
nasty
meme.
Hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
Huge
first
meme.
shift, hey?
It was very early.
Oh,
His
I don't
first
remember
shift.
that. That would suck so much.
It was honestly an almost 5-minute walk out of the stadium.
Wow.
And the camera guy just followed him.
Oh, that would suck so much. Your first shift getting kicked out of an event like that.
And then
Tough.
another fun fact that I have comparing the two coaches is that Paul Maurice has 130 NHL playoff games under his belt, and Chris Knobloch has 18.
Yeah.
Huh.
Experience.
Wow.
Some little
Think
more
about
experience.
130 like playoff speeches in the locker room.
I know. Versus a first year,
Yeah.
first timer.
I wonder how much. Yeah, I wonder what the coaches feel, because we always talk about like the players' experience in the playoffs of how if you've been there, it helps for that experience. I wonder what the coaches feel of that, and how they've like. I wonder how Maurice would have made if he could be like, "Oh, I make different decisions now because of my experience through the past," and
Yeah, they
what
went
those
almost
decisions
all
Probably
the
gets
way.
maybe less nervous or like reads into
Yeah, I
certain
feel like
things less or
they
more.
spend the whole like season preparing for the playoffs, and then this is the team and the squad you got. You know them. Like when you're in the playoffs, it's just like matching lines and like moving the pieces around and rotating goalies and stuff like that. But what do I know?
Give yourself some credit, man.
I'm trying to think.
That's a great point.
and even with that too, I just looked it up that Paul is chasing his first cup.
Yeah.
Paulie. Is he gonna bring
He's
it back?
hungry
Is he
for
from
that.
Winnipeg? He's not from Winnipeg. Just coach there.
His daughter still lives there.
I think he's from
That's why-
Sault Ste.
that's
He's
why I was
from
wondering why.
Ontario.
Mhm.
He's not far from Winnipeg.
You know, he like never played really hockey. Like
Is
maybe
that
some
similar to the
junior-
Tampa's coach? Hey,
junior B. And he just joined his junior team, started coaching, and worked his way
I
up.
feel like
Batesy.
you don't see it often,
He's
man.
Batesy.
Like the likelihood of not many coaches like
There's a lot of player coaches now.
yeah now, but I feel like these coaches that are there now, older ones, are like I don't know, not many like player coaches.
It's just a mix. Because like you wouldn't think some of them did play, but a lot of them did. Like
Yeah,
Craig Berube, he played for the Leafs a long time ago. Now he's the Leafs' new coach. Dean Evison played in the NHL.
yeah, I remember that name. Yeah,
He's the Wild coach.
yeah.
Like the old guys, kind of, I don't know, to an extent. I think it's rare to have these nerds.
The nerds.
Yeah, well, it's like how do you? It's way harder to understand
Right.
what the players like their perspective and in their shoes if you've like never played.
Wow.
Like as a coach, I would feel like I wouldn't have confidence to
Tell a hockey player what to do.
in
you
certain
didn't do
things. Yeah, I don't know if he hadn't like already been there, done that, won a cup.
Some
Yeah.
guys are just coaches.
Yeah, it's
Just how
pretty
it
cool.
works. I mean, there's obviously a lot of football coaches that didn't play.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother like, just seeing the game differently, especially in football, like reading offenses, defenses. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes players don't make the best coaches either.
Yeah, you saw
like
Gretzky.
best hockey player in the world and can't coach.
I remember when I remember this vividly actually when he was coaching, and Arizona still sucked.
Yeah.
But
They
like
were
in
so
my
bad.
head when I was a little kid, I remember asking my dad, like, if he was the best player ever, why do they ever lose games?
Yeah.
I just like couldn't comprehend
know.
that at all.
I was probably the same way. Just like, Gretzky's a loser.
What did he do that made him a bad coach? Was there
They were
anything?
just bad. I
They
think.
just-
He was just on Arizona.
Not even.
That's
He never
different,
tried
yeah.
after that. Never tried again. Now he just likes to walk by me.
How many? He
Negative
4
record.
seasons.
Negative record.
Very
Probably
close to
keeps him up at
500,
night.
but never made the playoffs in 4 years.
Yeah, he didn't need the coach. He did it all already.
Yeah.
He's doing fine where he's at right now.
Yeah, he's got the best gig. Sitting there in between periods talking about what he saw.
Yeah.
Wayno 63.
I thought he'd be way older than that, honestly.
5 kids.
63 ain't that old.
How old do you think Moose is?
60.
So
Same
63.
age, hey. Good birth year of hockey.
Mario's 58, hey?
Super Mario.
Super Mario. I want to meet him.
I did
Yeah,
a school
never-
I've
project
even
on
been
him.
in the same room as him.
Yeah, never.
He's definitely not in the limelight as much as these other, like Moose and Gretzky. He's
I
kind
mean,
of.
yeah, I guess we got a... Pittsburgh just hasn't really been at those key events in the last few years. Well, they were at the Winter Classic, I guess. Mario's probably somewhere around, but tough place to find him there.
Yeah. Well, We shall see what happens tomorrow night for Game 3.
Yeah. Should be good. Let's make some Edmonton predictions. What's going to happen up there?
I think Edmonton's gonna win 2-1.
No, like,
Gonna be
what
low
about what's going to
scoring.
happen in games 3 and 4 when they come
Oh.
back? Are they coming back
I think they're
to Florida? Are the Panthers going to win?
so hard.
I predicted a Panthers sweep.
You
You're
did
right.
say
So
that.
if Panthers get this game 1 in Edmonton, I think they got it locked in the bag. But if
What I-
not, they're coming back to Florida and they're going to win it.
Yeah.
at
I
home.
think it's going to Game 5. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was my
who-
prediction.
don't
See,
know
I just
which
want it
game
for,
they're gonna get,
like,
but Game
I
5.
think winning the cup on your home ice is so much better than doing it on
Oh,
the road,
yeah.
especially like up in Edmonton. Like, I don't know. I and to
What
watch
about
more
winning
hockey.
in Vegas though?
Well,
like
yeah,
the
I guess
Caps
it's
did?
different. I don't know. Like, I still think it wouldn't be the
It's
same.
not the same, no.
Because like if you go out, it's like I don't know. You're in Vegas. I'm sure like some of these other like if you won it in Boston, opposing team like you can't go out and
You'd have
party.
to go right back home.
But
Party at home.
I think those players want everything. Will do anything and want to win as fast as possible.
They don't
Leave
want
nothing
to drag it
chance.
on.
They do not care about the after party. They just want that cup.
Yeah.
But I do think Edmonton's going to win on Thursday night.
tomorrow night, eh?
And then Florida's going to win Game 4 and then come home.
Yeah.
Pretty solid
Win.
prediction.
If Florida wins tomorrow, I think they're sweeping. But
Yeah.
if like they
Heck
you'd
yeah,
be so
brother.
defeated if you go 0-3.
Oh yeah.
Especially at home. It's like yeah, I agree with Will.
Sorry, Oil.
Taking it in 5 and Edmonton's winning Game 3.
Maybe we'll see a Game 7. Who knows?
That'd be cool too.
That'd be nerve-wracking.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We will see you after Game 4. Have a great weekend. Peace.